NATO this morning. He's described it as a question of defence. Finland shares an 800-mile-long border with Russia. And the Kremlin has threatened retaliation if Helsinki and Stockholm become NATO members, hugely bolstering the alliance's eastern flank. But opinion polls in Finland and Sweden suggest it was Russian aggression in Ukraine that pushed people to want to be part of NATO, which views an attack against one member as an attack against all.
That report by Katia Adler. The suggestion that the US Supreme Court might overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade ruling on abortion has been the talk of Washington in recent days and, in all reality, the talk of the country, and has triggered demonstrations by both pro-choice and anti-abortion groups. Now, an attempt by Democrats to pass a bill protecting nationwide access to abortion has been blocked in the Senate. All 50 Republicans and one Democrat voted against the proposal. Speaking to reporters after the vote, the US Vice President Kamala Harris expressed her disappointment.
Sadly, the Senate failed to stand in defense of a woman's right to make decisions about her own body. And let's be clear, the majority of the American people believe in defending a woman's right, her choice, to decide what happens to her own body.
To hear more about the public view on abortion across the US, I spoke to the BBC's Anthony Zerka in Washington.
The opinion has been remarkably stable on abortion over the past few decades. A majority of Americans are in favor of abortion rights in general. They do favor some restrictions. They don't want to see abortions prevalent, particularly after the first trimester, which is the pregnancy, which is kind of what Roe says, that there can't be any restrictions the first trimester, and then in the second and third there can be more. I think when you drill down a little deeper, you do find that Americans would like to see abortions rare, but they don't want them illegal entirely. And so what you see is both sides trying to frame this debate in terms of the extremes.
In the Senate today, the Democrats certainly were trying to embody what they would see as the majority of public opinion in trying to protect abortion rights. What exactly went on in the Senate?
So this is a proposal that actually passed the House of Representatives last September and was voted down already once in the Senate in March. Obviously, that was before this draft opinion came out, showing the Supreme Court was poised to strike down Roe v. Wade. But this bill incorporates the protections of Roe v. Wade into law, and it would actually roll back some regulations and restrictions that states have already put on abortions that have been allowed by the Supreme Court. Things like procedures to allow abortions after the first trimester of pregnancy.